Hi everyone, thanks for joining today's call, and we can start. So the first agenda item is to go through the updates from the current sprint, and I want to thank team members Ruth, Eric, and Simon have been updating the tickets and also doing a lot of testing, and also Srita also fixed a lot of new tickets, and thank you so much. So I think there's a lot of I just want to go through the tickets if to see there's any questions or clarifications or blockers so that we can clarify during the call. So let's look at the tickets on the final testing column first. So let's look at the first one. Is the REST conflict? We haven't heard any confirm the MPath implementation. So how about you guys? Have you heard anything saying that maybe our modules have conflict with the point of care? Have you guys heard anything, or there's nobody talk about it?
No, we have not had any.
Okay, so it sounds like if no one have complained, because I know that it's been tested before, but I just want to give like a couple more days for them to give us like in case like there's any other issue, they give us an update. But it sounds like they haven't, so we haven't heard anything. So I think maybe we can move to resolve column. For some reason, I cannot access to that. Okay, now it's okay. It's okay now. So I'm going to move to the resolve column on this one. Huh. Okay. So next one is like Kenny EMR tickets, and Simon, thanks for updating the tickets. Do you want just to give like a summary on those three Kenny EMR tickets and what needs to be done or things like that?
Yeah. So the forms were already done, and today I've just pushed them to Git and created a new branch called Kenya EMR, which because the forms are different from what we use at AMPAC. So I expect that those ones will not be merged into the main branch.
Yes.
I've changed the tickets to testing needed because I didn't know which other status to use, because I understand we shall not have we may not have the AMPAC testers to work on that.
So maybe is it okay to move them to like pre-testing column first, and then even though like you have another branch, and then so maybe we can do like a quick code review after the pre-testing.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe that would be better, so that in case there's any changes or things like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So let me just put to pre-testing. And then you have 332 as well. Yeah, so we're going to do pre-testing. This one too. So that like before we bug Win, because I think he's going to have a lot of tickets on review column. So I just want us we do enough before we bug him. And then thank you, Simon. So, and then the next one is, go ahead. Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay. So the next one is 356. Date of birth is not being displayed on non-registration form data. And thanks, Twitter, for fixing all the forms. And Robai and Ruth had testing them. So they confirmed that they are working expected for all those forms. I think I'm going to also do like a quick testing today, and then after that I would move to code review. So Sweta, so does it mean you still need to do like a pull request for this ticket?
Pardon me, Ada, did you ask me if I need a approval? Sorry.
Yeah, pull request for those forms.
Yeah, I mean, I was just waiting for you guys to just test it and tell me if it's okay. We can issue a pull request to, and then we can merge it.
Okay, cool. So I would do a quick check after the call, and then I would post a comment and ask for pull review pull request, and so that Win can do code review. Thanks.
Sure.
And then a couple tickets on the code review session for Win, and so he has sent his apology that he has other conflicts, so he cannot attend the call. So he will do those later. And the other one is the teleconsultation things, and Mbugua has put the instructions on 360, and I think it was stuck because of the processor issues. So Eric, is it like you didn't get a chance to test again because like you're busy with other tasks? Eric?
Yeah, I think at the moment the consultation module has been switched off, right? Because Robai tried to fill a consultation form, yesterday, and
You mean on the test server?
yes, it has been removed.
So why is it off? Is it off because like the big file for the what is called for the processor ticket?
Simon was supposed to investigate.
I think that the server was not behaving properly when it was attempting to process a consultation that was submitted, I think, by Eric. So I temporarily switched it off. Okay, I tried to switch it off, but it was not even possible for me to access the manage modules page. So I just went to the backend and moved the module from the modules folder to some other folder just for me to start the server. But I think if Eric, if you want to use it, I think I can take it back.
Yeah, I think because it was kind of disabled because the priority was more on the processor testing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that was the arrangement. And so how about we look at the processor tickets first, maybe? So it's 365. So it's 365, and so has anyone tested? I think because it hasn't been tested because it was under the wrong label. So let's move back to pre-testing. This one. So I think we need to test this one first. And Simon, can you do us a favor to write some testing steps so that Ruth, Eric, and I can do the testing?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. So this, yeah. So put it here.
At Simon, you can also copy me on the same mail with the testing procedure such that I can also help in testing.
Thank you, Derek.
Great. Thanks, Eric. Okay, let's just do that. Cool. And then, so those are the teleconsultation tickets, 359, 360, 361. So we'll do those after the testing the processor ticket. And then let's look at the VIA form 341. And so Ruth has tested on this one. Ruth, do you want to give us an update on this one?
Yeah, Ada, I tested the VIA form, and there was one fix that was supposed to be fixed. I think whereby I gave a clarification, but later on the ticket, I saw Twitter saying that it has dysplasia, of which I think it was wrong. I was confused. That's why I was asking which form to test. Like, yeah.
I think probably we could put the comments on the wrong tickets. Probably that's the reason. Because I think she did for the dysphagia and also pass me a comment on the VIA form. Probably that's the reason.
Yeah. So I was checking today and I found that it's a VIA form, but I was not able to test. I didn't get time. I'll test it again.
Okay, so Sweeter, so is it just the VIA form needs to be tested for this ticket, and then dysphagia and pass me actually refer to the other ticket?
So, Ada, I think what happened was because I was off for 2 weeks, and then I came back and I just basically started where I left off. But I think when I was gone, 341 was broken up into individual tickets for each form. So I wasn't aware of that until like yesterday. So what has happened is some of the forms like dysplasia, I think both Simon and I have both spent time working on it. So, but whatever changes I've made, I've uploaded here. But I realize now that there is a separate JIRA for each form change. So how do we? That's a little confusing for me as well. But right now I have worked on almost all these three forms I've worked on, and I'm working on the breast cancer screening form today. I've also uploaded it on the individual JIRAs as well. So right now I think the best place to look for it is in the individual JIRA.
Yes. So we just look at each oncology form's JIRA tickets for per form template. I think that would be the best way. So maybe for 341, we only test the VIA form, since this is a VIA form ticket, and then Shrita can update the dysphagia and pass me on separate tickets accordingly.
Yeah.
Would that be okay for everyone?
Yeah, it will be okay.
Okay. So so let's just look at them separately just to make sure. 3, 4, 3.
$339.
Yeah. So I think actually Sweeter already attach and update individual tickets separately. So I think the only confusion is the VIA is the 341. We only need to test the VIA form.
Okay.
Is that okay, Ruth?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe for clarification from Twitter, I don't know if she was able to fix the issue Rabai clarified for VIA form so that I can test it again.
Oh, you mean this one here?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't fixed that issue yet, Ruth. I was kind of working on the breast cancer form. So I'll fix that. That's the one thing that's remaining in the VIA form, but everything else is fixed. I will
Yes.
fix that as well. I will upload it onto 41.
Okay. Yes.
Great.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
So I think that's pretty much for. I think there's one more to talk about actually. Is the 358 allow provider system disable, and Eric, thank you so much for testing all these forms separately, and it seems like they're working as expected.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Awesome, thanks. I will also do another round of testing after the call. and then we can move to pull request and ask Shrita to do the pull request, and then we can do the code review.
Okay.
I mean,
So
Simon
after
to
you
do it. I'm
guys
sorry.
are done. So just a
Say that one more
quick
time,
note.
Shrita.
So if you're while you're testing, if everything looks okay, just leave a comment over there saying, please issue a pull request. Everything looks okay, so I will issue it. If you'll find that something is not working as expected, then just leave a note on that. I'll fix them as soon as I can, and then I'll issue a pull request.
Great. Yes, we do. So, Shrita, there's one update for you. I want to show. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull a sample ticket. Look at 331. And so on
You're breaking up, Ada. We can't
the
hear.
right-hand side now, we have so when you guys Shrita, can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, good. So I just want to point out that now on the our mUzima Jira, we have a new plugin on the right side under it's called like development on the right hand side. So when you guys do any changes on the branch or commit or pull request, it would automatically update on here as well if you do it on Jira. I'm sorry, when you do it on GitHub. So the only thing is that need to have the naming convention correctly on how you name the ticket's name on GitHub. So let's just look at this one. So we'll need to make sure like the pull the commit. Let me just do it here. So let's just do it here. So that it needs to have like the exact same key and then the project key dash and then the ticket number, and then if you include that like that, and then Jira will be able to pull the updates from GitHub as well.
Okay. So are you saying, Ada, that we have to just name the branch correctly, correct?
Need to name the name here. So you have to have the so like for example like what Simon did was the updates for the tickets mUzima -331. It needs to be all capital -331, exactly the same as the ticket's name on Jira and in GitHub, so that it would automatically sync the updates from GitHub to Jira under the development session.
Okay. Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. So this way, because I noticed that sometimes most of the time, like developers would put like a comment, and then it's more obvious. But sometimes they forgot to put the comment about the pull request or the commit, and but actually they already did the code change on the GitHub, and so like that's like a lag time of getting notified. So this way, we all can, just in case, just like as a backup, like just in case developer forgot to put like a comment, and Jira can still pull this update from GitHub automatically.
Okay.
I just want to point out, yeah.
Ada, are you there? We can't hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, Eric can give an update on LAC 23 costing form testing.
Heather, should I go first?
Yes, please, Eric, yes.
Yeah, thanks everyone for your efforts towards the same working on the lag costing form. Savai, CPSS team, I myself, and anyone else. Thank you, Sweeta, Win, and Eda, everyone. Now, what's happening when you check the updates on the form is that the form, as per now, is in final stages. Not really final stages. The form is really done because what we've done is we've done both thorough testing from the server side and from the device side, and have ensured that everything is as expected from the LAX team. We've been doing all this together with the research assistants, the data manager, I myself, and Savai, and we've ensured that we've catered into their needs. And this morning, what we were doing by this morning was that we have redone 20 forms, and these particular 20 forms have been checked by the data manager from the server side, and he has done an email of which he's copied Eda and the LAC team together with Savai, and he's satisfied currently as the form is at. And Raj, who has been around today, and just that he's leaving back to New York this afternoon, has also seen the form, and he's also satisfied with the form. So he's given us the mandate that we can be able to roll out the form. And as I speak right now, I think the next thing I need to do is just now upload the complete form on the device, on the array devices, and rollout of the costing questionnaire through live data entry will have to start up immediately. And that means that the forms that they've been collecting on hard copy data, they will have to spare a week or so to do the hard copy data at the office and make sure that all data is on the VM server, and after which they will proceed. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And after which they will proceed now and go and do direct live data from the field. So far so good. As from the email from the data manager, we are good to go. So after this, I'll be uploading the same form on the array devices. Then we'll proceed with the live entry of the costing form.
So, Derek, do you mind? So it sounds like after the intensive testing, Black team think that is ready for rollout?
Yeah, sure. Correct? And that's correct, and that's what everyone is in agreement with.
Okay, so I'm going to put a comment here, and will you guys let us know your plan and then update on the ticket?
Awesome. That's okay. Maybe question to Savai. What's your input on this?
Yeah. One thing I've learned from the process of doing the costing form, one is that we need to be careful on how we create concepts, especially in cases where we don't go through the forms and concepts team. Means that we should create concepts with the correct classes and correct database. Because looking at the costing form, a lot of these issues actually came as a result of having concepts not properly set up within OpenMRS. So I think it should be a lesson for all of us. Moving forward in future, we should ensure that we have a correct concept definition. Two, I participated in the testing this morning, and I noticed some of the users don't really understand the new features we have in mUzima. For example, downloading the locations and providers to the devices. So that's an indicator. It may be the same case for all people using mUzima out there. Because, for example, when they try to download, to select a location on the device, it doesn't list. So that when they type in, it complains you have to select from the existing list. So they complain, "Oh, this form is not working fine." But not knowing that the current version of the APK allows downloading the forms from server side and adding the to the device, and so that they show up on the forms. So I would suggest the implementation teams to make sure the users are adequately trained on the latest features we have in mUzima. That's my input, Eric.
Yeah, thanks, Savai. I agree with you that retraining really needs to be done in all sides, both from the CHWs out there in the field, RAs, and even the clinician. I think as we roll out this, we'll be able to factor in all those. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone, and thank you so much. Eda, in case you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Okay. Are you guys there? Are you guys there?
Yeah, we're here, Rita.
Sorry, I think I cut off again. So thank you, Derek and Simon. There's another one. Um, 355, the year, the month option, duplicate display in Leica on the linkage and retention form. I think that one is clear, unless like Simon, you have a question on this one?
No, I'm still looking.
Okay. Okay, cool. So those are the tickets for current sprint. Just want to ask if anyone have comments or questions before we move to the next agenda item. Sounds like a no. So let's move to the implementation update. So the processor issues Simon already talked about for the tickets, and he's going to provide the testing instructions so that folks can test it on the mUzima test server. For the Huawei issues, Win had it fixed for one of the JSON call, but it still ended up having the crash, the app crash. So thanks for providing the stat trace, both Simon and Robai. And Win is going to look into it as well. As we mentioned last time, the processor issue and the Huawei issues are the top two issues for before anything else. So we definitely need to have those two fixed before as soon as possible. If not, we're causing a lot of delay for the implementation teams. For CDM, we're still waiting for the updates from the team. Lawrence this morning, he said that the Commando has already approved and signed off the changes, and the request has submitted to on form and concept right now, to confirm concept before they forward to the our team. So that is in terms of CDM. I don't know if Ruth, do you have other update for CDM?
No, the same update that you have given us from
Okay.
Dr. Louis, yeah.
Okay, cool. And great. And then the next one is the lag update. So we already talk about the costing form, and also Derek mentioned last time about the implementation for a couple more sites. And Derek, is there any other things you want to share in terms of lag implementation update?
I think we lost him.
Oh, okay. How about Ruth? Do you have other things to share?
No.
Okay. And then the next one is oncology, and we still haven't had a call with John yet in terms of a couple blockers such as data bundle as well as the RS being overloaded with other tasks. And I also know that Ruth tried to have a meeting with the nurse. So Ruth, is there any other updates that you want to share with the team?
No, we were not able to meet the nurse, but we scheduled the meeting for Monday at 3. So I'll be meeting the nurse captain to their team. Then today I was able to go to their to oncology, and I found that they are using the device, but only for those people who don't have MRS. Those who will say we don't have an existing MRS, they register them. So they don't have the bundles yet. At least they are using it for those people who are new, who are claiming to be very new.
So do you mean that only folks has a MRS user log in to use the tablets, and then do they have folks that need to create account?
Yeah, they register them. If the client claim that they don't have an existing MRS ID, the RA registers the person as new. So for people will say they have an MRS ID, we will not register them. They just register the book. They fill the book that they have, and they link to that client because they cannot search the server because of bundles. Yes.
Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, that create a lot of duplicates and then more efforts for resolving them.
Yes.
Backend.
Then I was able to talk to Kuto about the form to see if it is fixed. So he was not around the office, but he find time to text and give feedback on the forms that have been fixed. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I think the blockers will need to be resolved by the oncology teams as those are administrative and resources issues.
Yes.
So we'll follow up with them. I'll wait for you meeting with the nurse first, and then we'll follow up with the team probably next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ruth. So one more thing is the fingerprints thing. Eric, did you get a hold with Eddie?
Not yet. He's not around at the moment, but let me get hold of him by Monday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so if he can help with testing and then also troubleshooting with the Windows patch file setup, I think that'd be great. And then I think that's the only blocker before we move forward with the other fingerprint tickets.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Those are the implementation updates. Anyone have other things to share?
Okay,
go ahead.
There's a ticket that I created, I think 364 mUzima for Black PBA tools, whereby all the linkage and the retention goes to the error queue because of an error. So I don't know if we can be in future we can talk about this.
Yeah. Let's do on this one. This one is happening in production. Is that correct?
Yes, production.
Is it in AMR's production?
Even
okay. So let's just. I think it's related to the processor thing, but we can look at it. Thanks for bringing my attention on this one.
Yes. Okay, thanks.
Sure. And okay, so let me move this one. Yeah, already included this one. Yeah. So actually, I already include this one in next sprint. So I think it's good for us to have more clear information on this one so that we can triage this one next Monday when we have a new sprint.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And any other issues or things that want to discuss in terms of implementation updates?
No.
If not, I think that's the agenda items I have. And any other business? Anyone want to talk or ask?
Okay, Ada, we are still stuck with router issues.
Yes.
So we don't know. Most of the time, we may not have bundles to test mUzima, but
Yes.
we've been trying our best to get bundles for our airtime.
Yes. Yeah. So if you guys notice, we already follow up with Coach.
Yes.
And it's a big concern of us because it's the blocker. So to for the empath test server issues, and those are really major blocker for the CDSS team. We already brought those attention to Martin, and then he, I just want to give like another check with those two teams before having Martin to take actions.
Okay. Thanks.
Sure. Those are the update I have. Yeah.
Okay.
If there's no more other issues, I think we can have a short call today. And thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. And thanks again for all your contributions.
Nice weekend.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.